After spending a few days in Nairobi and the Masai Mara, we set out for Kapalo Hills, which is where we would spend most of our time. It's located in the Mbulia Conservancy, a designated area fenced into Tsavo West National Park. Kapalo Hills is owned by Secluded Africa, which operates several lodges in Kenya with a focus on initiatives that give back to both the local community and resident wildlife. Their conservation projects are funded by tourism, so when the pandemic halted travel to Kenya, the funds for these vital projects dried up, and that's when the Global Giving Tree came on board as a partner. Its founder, Helene Falja, fell in love with Kenya after visiting the country on safari. The trip turned into an eye-opening mission that compelled her to want to help in ways she had never dreamed about. I was fortunate to witness their efforts firsthand. I believe educating ourselves about the challenges others face is the only way to truly understand their needs. And in this region, a lot of the problems stem from just one dire need: water.
Both the communities and the wildlife have a massive need for water.
Richard Corcoran was born and raised in Kenya and has worked with the Secluded Africa team for over 25 years.
It's always been a big problem here because we are in a rain shadow. Tsavo anyway suffers through great droughts. These hills behind us are vital for minerals and dry season grazing for the elephant. Elephant learn from their grandparents where they found water, where they found grazing over hundreds of years of moving around Africa. And now they're trying to move up into the tighter hills, which has been always one of their migration routes. Now there's farms in the way and villages and a local community who are also struggling to survive. The idea here is not to choose sides. The idea is to try and make everybody happy.
So as a solution, the Trust dug out several water holes around the Conservancy that they would fill with clean drinking water daily for the elephants. A tractor with a bowser attached picks up the water from a depot and brings it back to the Conservancy. The journey is about 11 miles round trip, making it an extremely time-consuming effort for the rangers, but a necessary one. We arrived alongside the tractor at one of the water holes, only to find the elephants already gathered in the distance, patiently and very cautiously awaiting a fresh morning drink. It has been said that elephants can smell water from miles away. We sat there and watched them in awe, just feet away from the largest land mammals in existence, as they splashed their trunks around and took turns keeping an eye out for any dangers, which included us. I had the privilege of filling one of the water holes that's right by the lodge with Helene. And within moments of the tractor clearing the area, we had guests. Lots of them.
By keeping water holes filled, by keeping the animals healthy and happy and not desperately in search of water, you're keeping elephant out of community land and you're keeping communities safe. Their crops will survive until they can actually harvest them. Not that when the crops get halfway, the elephants trample half of it and eat the other half, leaving very upset farmers.
Hearing this made me understand how easily human-wildlife conflict can happen. In the nearby Muswanyenyi village, up until recently, people would have to walk over 4 miles in each direction just to bring drinking water back home. So Helene raised the funds through the Global Giving Tree to install a water tank in the village and provide the people there with weekly deliveries. Secluded Africa Wildlife and Community Trust carries out these deliveries in addition to filling 2 other community water tanks in the area. Each holds enough water for 10 families for the week. And as you can see, these people do not waste one single drop. As I walked past one of the houses, I noticed "God is good" etched into the front door. It fascinates me that people with so little have so much gratitude and joy. It's the kind of thing that gives you pause and reminds you what's important in life. Whether it's water for wildlife or water for human life, it's about helping to create a future where both can peacefully coexist. And it matters. To learn more about other projects that the Global Giving Tree funds and how you can help, head to theglobalgivingtree.org.